Hello, RN to BSN students. This is the Introduction to Nursing 4029, Nursing Leadership and Management, which is a very exciting course for me because I have spent over 22 years doing administrative work in healthcare, and particularly with oversight of nursing units. So hopefully I can add some value to the course for you guys. My name is Dr. Rebecca Turpin. I can be reached at my email as my first contact choice. I do have an office phone that is listed as well on the syllabus, and if you leave me a voicemail message on that phone system, it actually sends me a audio recording via email also, so that I get that a little quicker sometimes. Our general turnaround time is approximately 24 hours during the week, and 48 hours turnaround time on the weekends is sort of my goals. You will see on the syllabus as well that I'm currently teaching clinicals on Wednesdays, 12 hours, so I'm going to have very limited ability during those days because I'm with students. You can try to text me or call me as well if it's an urgent need, and that can be on my cell phone number that's listed here. These are the course objectives, which are all, of course, in the syllabus and very closely aligned with the textbook and things that you will see within the course makeup. These are just some of the typical things that we're going to cover. Things like how nursing care is delivered, how units set up, skill mix, how leadership is done within those kinds of nursing care delivery models, how nurses are motivated, or how nurses as a group can get together to do things like collective bargaining for things that they want to see in the workplace. A lot of things related to legal, ethical, and political type backdrops that occur in healthcare and in the areas that nurses work. Staff issues as well as staffing issues are kind of outlined so that we start to look at a lot of that and how communication is done, stress and time management, conflict and delegation, and then how we work as members of teams, and often with a focus on interprofessional teams within most healthcare settings. This is our textbook. The listing of this is on the syllabus. I believe the ISBN number is also listed there, but please know that you never use an ISBN when you're referring to this textbook, and I tried my best to get the reference list there for the textbook in APA format. So if you're wondering how to reference the textbook quickly or what have you, that should be a help. Go to the syllabus for that. We will have this course as 100% online. We do not normally do synchronous meetings where everybody's online at one time, although if you need a Zoom meeting for a specific thing with me individually, that can be arranged. You're going to have readings, discussion forums to do, and various assignments that I'm going to outline here next. The discussion forums there's 5 of them. They count 3% each. Your first post for the weeks that have forums will be Thursday at 8 p.m. You'll need to do your replies to 2 people by the following Monday at 8 a.m. And please refer to the discussion board rubric. It's very, very clear what the expectations are and how the points are assigned. So if you haven't used that format before in other courses, please look at that before you get started with forums so that you do the very best you can. The main thing to remember is we're wanting to see some real discussion. So it's not just, I have to do my 2 responses and that's it. If you see someone else that has made some kind of good contribution, Feel free beyond that to make additional comments to other people, asking more questions, trying to get them to explain what they did more in detail. It's great to do forums, but we need to kind of ask each other and make it more of a live discussion versus just postings. So that would be my hope for this course, because leadership, there's lots and lots of things that you've witnessed in real life and in work areas and work environments. So I'm hoping we'll have a lot of lively discussions. For application exercises, there are 5 application activities, and they each count 5% for a total of 25%. You should see these approximately every 2 to 3 weeks, and always remember that these do require APA format, and you want to not be losing points on that. I think that's people have come a long way with that in the 2 sections I had last semester, so we want to keep that train going. Exams, you're going to have a midterm and a final. The midterm counts 12%, the final counts 13%, so exams are 25% of your total grade. This is in a computerized quiz format. They are posted now. The final usually will be opened up a little closer to the end, just so you're not worrying about that. You do get one attempt for both of them, so make sure that you set aside some time where you can really do these. They are open format, so you can look at the book, you can review things, but then turn around and but once you submit, that's it. There's no going back, so be cautious of that. When you do your submission, after the grades are posted, you'll be able to go in there and see the feedback. In terms of research issues paper, this is one thing that you will work on, and it is a major assignment. It counts 15% of your grade. There are issues in NUR that are listed. These are some. There's more ideas listed in the syllabus itself for topics. They have to have a leadership perspective, how you would go about resolving these type of issues in nursing. Use your ideas, and you really have to have 3 current references that are reasonable scholarly references. So it should be really some good references that you're basing your ideas or supporting your ideas with. And again, see the rubric for details on how that will be graded. The leadership project is a minor paper that counts 10%. You will choose a time when you were a leader or when you worked on a work project or something in the work setting, and you'll kind of analyze your style and what skills you might have had as a leader, or lack of skills, or skills that you need to attain to have done better in the project. And so you'll provide your evaluation, and again, look at the leadership project rubric for more details on how the grading will be done for those. There is an assignment called Letter to an Editor that counts 5%. You'll select a scholarly journal, read a major article. You will write a letter that reflects your reaction to the article, and then you will turn it in, the report, to us, and write a little bit about the summary of it, how it was relevant, and then provide a copy of the letter. You'll also be doing a resume, which is a minor assignment counting 5% towards the end of the course. You can use different formats. We do have it set up as a LinkedIn assignment as well, so there's some variety of ways to go about that. Just be sure that you review the information on how that's to be presented, and there is also a rubric set up in the course for that. This is the grading scale that we use. It's part of the syllabus. So, the online course is set up so that it should be capturing your grades and kind of keeping an average of where you are at all times. If you note any issues with the grading scale as we get started, please let me know so that I can investigate further and make sure that you're, seeing what, as you complete assignments, kind of keeping, getting the right feedback, and that you're able to visualize or see the feedback, because usually sometimes those feedbacks are in areas that you have to click on to get to. And so if you're having any difficulty with any of those, let me know and I'll help guide you a little bit more. Make sure that you review the policies that are in the syllabus. There are links that give you some information where you can go to the main concerns about academic integrity, plagiarism. You're going to be doing more writing this semester, so making sure that you really know that you're citing things properly and not just plugging in something from something, because as we go through more and more courses, you're going to have assignments that when you turn it in, it runs a look-see to see how much of your papers are taken from places and whether they're being cited properly. If you have special accommodations, there's policies there for that as well. And then please know that if you have tardy assignments, there's generally a 5% per day loss in time. The discussion forums have some very strict guidelines on completion of times and points that are deducted for tardiness. If for some reason you have a significant life issue going on, feel free to email me and we'll discuss it if you're having some problems with timeliness. If you decide to drop, there is a very specific process to go by. Make sure that you seek out the advisor or Dr. Jean Bernard. If that becomes an issue, she can guide you in terms of what you need to do related to that. Again, remember to use APA for all your written work, and that includes even assignments as current references, meaning that they are usually within the last 5 years, are required for all your work. If it's a very sentinel article that was really dynamic, that was 8 years ago, the first time that it was something written about it, then that is okay. But if you have questions about currency of references, feel free to ask me before you turn something in, and I'll be glad to guide you. You can see that there's a schedule listed in As You Learn that's pretty clear cut. And so the dates are embedded for this semester, so it's easy to kind of tell what weeks you're in and all of that. And so I'm really excited, and we can go ahead and get started. Have any questions about anything leadership-wise or anything about the course, I want you to feel free to contact me via email, and I will try to get back with you within the parameters outlined. I'm looking forward to working with all of you this semester, and good luck.